So Spangler's Landscaping and Garden Center started in 1971 by Linda and Lanny Spangler. And then Jim Spangler and myself took it over in 2024. So I have a funny little story, and Jim may kill me for this. Linda and Lanny may kill me for this. So they actually started the business in 1971, but it was kind of a soft opening. So the following year, they had their grand opening event in May, and Linda went into labor, her water broke, and Jim was born. So Jim has literally grown up in this business, and now he owns it. So this was a fully functioning farm when they moved in. So the driveway that most people see was actually like a circular driveway back in the day. And then they did away with that so the semis could come in and out. Yeah, there were more buildings that have kind of been torn down over the years. But the big barn, we just put a new roof on, hoping to save that and do some structural work in the next few years. And yeah, we definitely want to save that. We have a greenhouse, then we have like a tool shed and the main barn that everybody checks out in, and then we just have another storage barn. Otherwise, everything's outside. Inside, we have all of our chemicals, fertilizers, and then a bunch of decor, bird baths, statues, little gifty things. We carry mulch and rock. We also do bag dirt, manure, cobblestones. So a lot of people will get cobblestones and boulders to put around, you know, as edging, or if they have ponds and they want cobblestones. We carry everything from perennial flowers and annuals to flowering shrubs, non-flowering shrubs, vines, trees, evergreens, flowering trees, fruit trees, small fruits, roses, butterfly bushes. Yeah. Our number one seller is probably the most boring plant, arborvitae. Green evergreen, but people buy them for privacy fences and stuff like that. Yep. Probably our next top seller, hydrangea trees are a big one, and hydrangeas in general. So we offer full landscaping, or just if you buy a rose bush and you want us to plant it, we'll come plant it. Our staff is very knowledgeable. We try really hard to train all the new staff too. And if they don't know the answer, they know to call me to get the answer. Whereas big box stores, you know, a lot of the staff really don't know much. We can tell you how to take care of the plant when you get it home. We have lifetime support. So if, you know, 10 years from now, whatever, you have a problem with your tree or your shrub, just call us. We'll give you advice. I'm full of plant knowledge. Actually, I'll tell you one other little bit that most people don't know. So early in the spring, when we have frost, if we have any plants out here that have leaves on them, we have to protect the leaves from the frost, and it won't kill them, but it stunts them and then makes them look ugly, and then people don't want to buy them. And then it takes several weeks for them to regrow new leaves. So Lanny used to do this process. It's a very old process that farmers used to use, and it works fantastic. So you go out right before it's gonna hit 32, like go out around 34, 35 degrees, and you run sprinklers on all the foliage. And what it does is it protects that foliage and basically creates a little layer of ice on the foliage so that the inside is warmer than the outside, and it protects the foliage from the frost. So for 52 years, every spring and fall, Lanny would spend, I don't even know how many hours, going out in the middle of the night to move sprinklers every 20 minutes. Now we run them on timers. But it works, and it makes, especially in the fall, like the hostas will get slimy when they get hit by the frost. But it really makes those hostas look better longer. All newly planted plants should be watered until the end of November. Don't stop in September. Keep going till the end of November. That way, if we don't have much snow over the winter, it's really dry, you have that moisture in the ground to carry them over. Water. It's really hard to overwater. I mean, if it's like a perennial flower or something, it's easy to overwater, but a shrub, a tree, an evergreen, it is really hard to overwater. Really easy to underwater. For the whole ecosystem, I mean, you know, the birds and the bees, and we can go on and on with that, but really, just for everything in the world. Anything, plant anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a flower or a tree, just anything, really. It'll keep our temperatures down. The more plants we plant and the less concrete we have. Fruit trees, they need pollinators. So some will pollinate themselves, but most fruit trees, you need 2 trees for pollination. And the bees will go to one apple, and then they'll go to the next apple, and they pollinate it. And then that's how you get apples. So without bees, you can't have fruit, unless you go and hand pollinate, and nobody wants to do that. So if you want any landscaping done, you can stop out, you can call, you can email, you can Facebook, however, you can text, and then we get all your information and a little bit of information of what you want done. And then we call you to schedule a time to come out, take a look, and then we'll draw up an estimate. If we need a sketch or anything like that, we do that too. And then go back and forth until you're happy, and then get you on the list to get you planted. Springtime, there might be more of a wait. There just is. As the season progresses, we can usually get it done a whole lot quicker. We try really hard to contact people within 2 weeks and get them an estimate within 2 weeks and get the job done within 2 weeks. The year of COVID was absolutely crazy out here. We sold more fruit trees than I've ever seen sold in the now 14 years that I've been here. However, this year, fruit trees are probably going to be right up there, which I kind of expected. Just because of the world, I feel like people are more uncertain in what's going on, and grocery prices are getting high, and so people want to plant more edibles. So definitely fruit trees have gone up this year. But as far as getting product in, the year after COVID, we did have a problem getting fruit trees in, just because the growers weren't expecting so many fruit trees to be sold. So then the following year, they didn't have as many to sell. So we did run into that. A couple years we ran into shipping being so expensive, and we actually got plants by rail car because it was cheaper. So, but shipping's gone down now again. So everything's just it cycles. Some years, some plants are harder to get, and it depends on the weather. You know, if we had a really bad winter for a certain plant, then even though you ordered it in the fall, it may not be available in the spring. We're really trying to branch out and offer more unique selection this year, more diversity and less quantity of everything. You know, in the past, there may have been 40 of one type of plant, and this year you may only find 10. So when you see it, you better grab it, because there might only be 10, but we might have 5 different varieties of that one type, where before we only had 1. So we're really trying to expand the unique selections that we have. Spangler's Landscaping and Garden Center wants you to be our guest.